Welcome gamers, Hazardor here, and today I'm going to answer the question, should you buy Outlast 2? What can you expect from this game? It's a first-person horror game. You feel so defenseless because you have no weapons in this game. You basically have a camera, you have to record everything, and the main way of attacking your pursuers is simply from hiding from them, escaping from them, and avoiding all lines of sight. So the game is all about making you feel very vulnerable to the villains in the game. Speaking about the villains actually, the villains are very memorable. From the first game anyway, and I'm pretty sure in Outlast 2, they're going to carry over, or we're going to have some brand new villains that are very memorable as well. Also, expect chase sequences that are very heart-pounding moments. You're running away from a pursuer, you have no idea where he is, you're hiding, you've got your camera out, he's just around the corner. It's very heart-pounding moments, and it's what horror games are all about. And as for the release date, it comes out on April 25th on all platforms. In case you have not played the first game, I don't think you really need to play the first Outlast to enjoy Outlast 2, but it really would help if you played the first game to have a feeling of what this series is all about. Because if you go into this game blind, you're used to other horror games like, I don't know, Resident Evil for example, this is quite a different experience. And of course you may enjoy it, but at the same time you may not enjoy it because you don't have much defenses whatsoever. The only way, as I've said, to escape your pursuers is to hide from them and make sure you avoid all sort of contact. So it's not a combat heavy game whatsoever. To speak a little bit more about the first game, it was really impressive for a guy who doesn't really like horror games. As I've said, the villains are very memorable, the gore in this game is really ramped up a lot. If you don't really like blood in video games and gore does put you off a lot, you definitely don't want to buy this game because it's so scary. The story in the game as well is a little bit interesting. It's not the main concentration whatsoever, but picking up notes, finding out what's happened in that asylum, and just overall developing the game and the story as it goes along was one of the best things about this game. The mystery surrounding it as well was another good point about the video game title, always wondering what on earth is going on here, what's going to be around the corner, what am I going to do next, is someone going to jump out at me, and the suspense in general was one of the best things I've seen in a horror video game in a very long time. And I may even say that this is possibly the most scary horror game I've ever played. But on the other hand, if you have played the first Outlast, I think without a doubt you should be buying this game. If you've enjoyed the first one, of course. If you didn't enjoy the first one, don't buy this because it's pretty much going to be the same thing in a different setting. You're not going to be in an asylum anymore trying to find out what on earth is going on there. You're going to be in a mountainy area looking for your missing wife, and you're surrounded by maniacs who think the end of the world is coming. They are very involved in human sacrifice and things like this, and it's going to be a very creepy vibe, no doubt about that, but it's going to be a very different setting. So if you've enjoyed the first game, I think you should be buying this because it's going to be the same old great horror action. And this may be a bold statement to make, but I honestly think this could be the best game of 2017 if it lives up to the hype. Now in general, this game isn't like a massive AAA title that everybody is interested in. If you compare it to something like Resident Evil 7 which came out earlier this year, it's nowhere near as much hype surrounding Outlast compared to that title. But Outlast without a doubt has really developed a cult following of people who absolutely loved the first game, and I am one of those people. I'm not a massive horror game guy, but Outlast really did impress me. I enjoyed it so much that I'm definitely going to be buying this title, and the demo alone was reason enough to buy the game. If you've not played the demo, definitely go and download it. I'm pretty sure you can still play it, but go and try it out because if you don't enjoy that, you definitely won't be enjoying Outlast 2. And overall, my advice is, if you enjoyed the first game, you're going to have to buy Outlast 2. It's simply a must-buy game. If you've played the first game, didn't enjoy it, forget about Outlast 2. If you haven't played the first game and you are thinking about buying Outlast 2, go and play it, watch some gameplay or a walkthrough, play the Outlast 2 demo, and see if you enjoy the game or not. Because honestly, this game is not for everybody. A lot of people will not enjoy it. So as a verdict, should you buy Outlast 2? I would say definitely. I'm going to be getting it without a shadow of a doubt. I enjoyed the first game, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to enjoy this one because it's going to be the same old great horror action. But anyway guys, thank you for watching. Like, comment and subscribe for more.